As you may know, the Sherpa are one of the Tibetan ethnic groups native to the most mountainous regions of Nepal, famous for their strength, carrying heavy loads in dangerous conditions.
We were fascinated by their way of life and wanted to truly understand how they actually live. So, the best way to do that and understand someone's culture is through their food.
Although we're not climbing Mount Everest,
Because of this little guy.
we still wanted to experience how they live and eat. So with the help of two locals, they showed us a part of Kathmandu which we never would have experienced and tried some authentic
Sherpa food.
But before we do that,
There is one place we want to visit. We're in a taxi. It's the first taxi we're getting since we've arrived here in the past 3 days. We're making our way to an ancient temple here which is about 2 kilometers outside towards the west of Kathmandu, and it's called Monkey Temple. So let's go and check it out.
so we made it to the top, guys. The taxi was a total cost of 300 rupees and we've come to the west entrance. We've taken the lazy route. So there are two routes you can actually come. You can either choose to take the 365 steps all the way to the top, or you can literally get your taxi to drop you off here, right by the west entrance, which is what we did. So let's go and check it out. Whoa, it's a busy one.
Right, so depending on where you're from, the entrance fee can be either 50 rupees or 200 rupees per person. So 50 rupees if you're from within the Asia region countries, and all other countries 200. So just bear that in mind.
So here, just right by the entrance, you've got a world peace pond. You've got people throwing in coins, trying to get it into that little bit there. So you can actually exchange your rupees for some coins to throw at the fountain.
So this site is actually called Swayambhu Temple. It's also known as Monkey Temple because there's loads of monkeys walking around here.
200 monkeys apparently.
200 monkeys. That's quite a lot. But as soon as you walk in, you literally see them everywhere. They're drinking water from the fountain, all that kind of stuff. But this is the oldest religious site here in the whole of Nepal. It dates back to the 4th century, and that's also been confirmed by stone inscriptions that were found dating back to the Lichavi period.
So right by the entrance, you've got these little gift shops. I've just seen this like gold bracelet. This lovely lady is giving it me for 250 rupees, which is absolutely bargain buckets. It's actually got a really nice weight to it, and she did actually say that it's all handmade by these guys. Necklace with a ring, only 150 rupees, so the prices here are actually very, very reasonable. So I'm going to get this.
This is mantra inside.
Mantra?
Yeah, yes.
Wow, okay. That's a praying wheel. Very interesting.
You could tell these are like good quality souvenirs here. These have got some serious weight to them. They're not like your cheap plastic stuff that have been coloured in. I think what Zakaria is saying woe to is that view behind us.
Whoa.
Where you can see like literally the whole of Kathmandu.
He said, look.
See? Look!
Is it? Whoa.
Look, Zakaria! Look at that!
We are going to attempt these stairs, the first stairs of the day. Everyone sounds just like them, right, guys? Drop it in the comments below if you agree with me. So we made it, we climbed up those little steps and we made it to the top, kind of. There's more shops up here and there's a big statue of a big Buddha.
So when you come to the top of the temple, which is the last set of stairs that we climbed, that is the main area, and you'll find loads of local pilgrims here sitting down, praying, singing religious songs, and also there's various little temples with the statue of Buddha inside. One thing that's really impressive here is the statue of a lightning bolt, which symbolizes strength and hope. And if you look closely enough on the statue, you can make out the 12 animals from the Tibetan calendar as well. That is really, really impressive.
So that's us guys done here at the Monkey Temple. But I definitely say, if you've got a couple of hours spare while you're here in Kathmandu, before you are heading over to your trekking adventure.
Yeah, lucky gets.
We obviously can't do that because they're like proper trekking.
3-4 day trekking adventures here, so we're gonna have to give them a miss because of this little one, but maybe in a few years, eh?
When he's a little bit older, we'll definitely come back. Mountainous regions here in Nepal look absolutely insane and we love a good hike. So we definitely recommend coming here and checking this place out. Just enjoy the views right at the top, and I think we are gonna make our way
to the next stop.
Let's go!
Let's go. So you can't end the vlog without having a bit of food. And what better way to end the day, right, with having some amazing, delicious food with some special people. So we're gonna meet some friends for the first time. So we just got dropped off. We are a teeny bit late because the traffic is so mad over here. But let's see if we can find them. We are at the meeting point. Nadia knows what they look like.
I've spotted them.
You spotted them? There we are. Namaste. Namaste. How are you doing, brother?
Good.
How are you doing? You okay? Hello. Yeah. So before we go and eat, we've just arrived at one of the most religious sites here, or sacred sites, I have to say, for Buddhists here in Kathmandu. We're at the Buddhata stupa, and it said that right at the top the remains or the finger of Gautam Buddha is there, and that's why it's really sacred here. So only Buddhist monks are allowed inside the actual site, no one else is allowed inside, and the religious ritual here is to circle around this site 108 times in the morning and in the evening. So pilgrims come all over to do this. Some even do it every single day. And you can see this is very busy. I was a bit confused at the beginning, but our lovely friend over here explained, and it actually makes a lot more sense.
So these guys are probably taking us through some alleyways, back hidden gems that no one knows about except for if you're local. So let's go check it out. We have made it to a proper traditional Sherpa house. You can tell by even the curtain on the wall. This is how it is when you go to the mountains. We are getting something really special, something that we've never had before, called RILDOK. I'm so excited to try it. Finally, there's meant to be a really extensive process of this, which we're going to get taken back in the kitchen and have a look at the process. So let's go check it out.
So 5 minutes later and it's still getting pounded. Well, look at that, it's getting all nice and fluffy. And you know what, this lady is like putting so much effort into this as well. Wow. So now we're going to go through a special process of where this potato dough gets stretched in preparation for the final dish. So they then get placed into this lovely looking broth, which then gets mixed up, cooked down, and then it's going to be the delicious final dish, I think. Oh yeah. After plating up, that is the final RILDOK right there. I can't wait to try that.
Will your family still live in the mountains?
Near the mountain.
Near the mountain?
I'm from Sulukumbu.
Oh, that's why I see up there, Sulukumbu, and the wall.
So we're putting some aside for Zakaria, right?
And look at the fluffiness and the bounciness of these potatoes. They look absolutely exquisite.
So now you're mixing in some
Timur.
Nepali
black pepper. I'm not even put in the secret weapon yet, which is the black pepper, and I've tasted the broth, and that is delicious already. So I can't imagine what it's going to be like when we put that in. So. You're right, you said it, described it as cloud in your mouth, and it's like having cloud in your mouth. Alright, so this is the black pepper that's going on top. Oh yeah. That black pepper makes it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is divine. We've got Paris and Krishna there, waiting for the first reaction. Like this.
Oh yeah, that is a cloud. If you were ever to eat a cloud, this is
A
it.
mushy, potatoey, mashed potato cloud.
This,
yeah.
You know when they say comfort food, and it's like you have it any time, and it's just comforts you from within. Thank you guys for introducing us to that, because that is good.
So paratha right now, we are putting the yak butter on top. And it needs to be done hot because the butter needs to melt on top. Alright, are you going to go with plain first?
Yeah, I'm going to do plain first really quickly. Yeah, it does have that chip aftertaste, but that's not doing it justice. That is absolutely delicious. Right, so I'm going to go in with a bit of chili really quickly. Right, let's see. Yeah, with the spice is how you make it. So we just finished off from that last place and it was absolutely delicious. Very unique flavors. I've never had food like that before. That RILDOK was absolutely delicious, so definitely check that place out. All that food we ordered was 730 rupees, which was absolutely bargain. But we've got another 2 places we want to try, so we're going to go to the next place. Walking around this square, oh my days. This is the Nepal, this is the Kathmandu that you want to come to, because you can just see loads of locals here. It's so colourful. The stupa itself is absolutely beautiful, and it's amazing just seeing people walk around here and doing their little prayers around in the evening. And you know what? Here in Kathmandu, what I've noticed is the best time to explore the places is just before sunset and after sunset, because that's when the colours really pop everywhere. Amazing.
Harriet is taking us through some local back streets right now. We never would have experienced this without her, so thank you so much. But this place just looks amazing. It's filled with lights, it's so vibrant and it's full of local people. We're going to try something special now. It's
Laughing, tentuk and butter tea.
Alright.
salty tea. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, but we'll tell you more about that in a second.
So this is, I guess you can call this vegetable noodles, but what is the dish name?
Tentuk.
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 Tentuk, yeah? Tentuk. Nice.
I think they use it in the mountainous regions, don't they? Like
Yes,
Black
yes, yes.
pepper. And then you've got hot chili, you've got salt there. And you basically add these ingredients to the noodles as per your taste. So you can add as much black pepper, as much chili as you want. So we're going to try off without and then add some as we go, yeah? That looks delicious right there. Tasty. You can tell they're pulled. They are fresh noodles. I don't know, there's something different about these noodles. You can taste that they're not like your packet noodles. They are fresh.
go in with this. I'm not adding any chili, pepper, or anything. I'm just going to go in rago. So let's give it a taste test. Oh yeah.
Nice, isn't it?
The noodle itself is kind of like a lasagna. You know the lasagna sheet?
Totally, actually, yeah.
It's like that, but it's got this sauce over it. Oh, it's so nice and so creamy and so rich. Delicious. That is on point. It doesn't even need any chili sauce, but I love chili, so I'm going to add some. I'm going to try it with the pepper and everything.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. It's spicy. I only put a little bit in it as well.
Woo.
Woo!
Oh, that tickles your tongue. Definitely, that is spicy. Woo. Right, so now we've got,
Oh, look at these.
these are again hand-pulled, keeping in with the hand-pulled theme. These are fresh hand-pulled noodles here now. This is tentuk, so it's got a K sounding at the end. Very nice.
What would you say is better, that or this?
For me, this one is better, but these noodles are very delicious. They're very like, they've got this hearty, soupy flavour to them. I like it. It's got butter on top of it. So what we've got now is Tibetan tea, which has butter in it. A lot of the cuisine that we've been having today is very similar to the northern regions of Pakistan called skardu. They actually have this exact same tea thing. So they have salty tea with butter in there, with yak butter in there as well. So it's very similar, but I'll give it a try. Interesting.
We've got Maya laughing here.
Yes.
It's got a very slight taste of what we call yakhni to it. It's like a lamb stew, so I think that's just the butter which has got that flavour to it.
I'm not going to like this because I do not like salty popcorn, I like sweet. Let's give it a try. Interesting.
That's a word. Interesting.
Even Zakaria's laughing. Mummy, interesting means I don't like
You
it.
know what? After a minute, it's not too bad. You can taste the butter. It still tastes like tea. It's actually not bad. If I would say it would be my number one thing, probably not, but it's actually really nice.
It's a spring roll chaffalé.
Spring roll chappelle, sounds right. The outside pastry is perfection. It's so thin, so crispy. It's really nice.
So, lastly, what we've got is cold noodles, I guess.
Oh, these are the ones that you want to try.
Oh, these are the laughing noodles, okay. I wonder who's going to have the last laugh now. Mung beans, the gelatinous is cold, and then on top of this, you've got some crushed Nepalese instant noodles on top as well. That's very interesting. You're right, you can't compare it to anything else that we've had. It's like the salty soya taste to it.
I've got to say that is actually very interesting, very unique flavour. I've never had anything like that before. And I can imagine on a hot day, that will cool you right down. Oh my gosh.
We have tried foods today which we would have never ever considered even looking at or considering in the menu. So thank you very much.
Maya in the house.
Thank you very much for that.
Thank you for coming.
Favourites, I have to say, we're discussing with Maya, I think it has to be the cloud.
The cloud, definitely.
Cloud.
Tenduk was absolutely delicious. They're the two favourite things, so if you're ever here in Nepal, you have to try those dishes out.
Honestly guys, I encourage you to come here and try it because It's a night that we're never going to forget, honestly.
Never, ever, ever. But on that note, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video.
Thank you so much for watching.
And we'll see you on a next lovely adventure that we do anytime soon. So,
Bye.
bye. Zakaria, say bye.
For your visions.
Bye.
Bye.